Welcome back to Sports Talk in the Mancave. This is the ugliest sweater edition, where you get to vote for the ugliest sweater. Ta-da! All right, but before we kind of parade them around a little bit, let's start talking a little bit about Anthony Joshua with Andy Ruiz. You were right in that it was going to be more of a tactical fight.
I knew that it was going to have to be a tactical fight. The reason being that Joshua was getting hurt in the first fight. So it was a horrible fight. He didn't prove anything to anybody. Heavyweight fights, yes, you would see Muhammad Ali boxing and sticking out that jab, but he would actually punch you. Yes. I mean, he would actually get in there and punch you, and this guy wasn't trying to hurt anybody. He seemed as if he was more afraid. But give him credit, he did win the fight. Ugly, but he won the fight.
He fought a smarter fight than he did the first time. This time you could tell he didn't want to get in any exchanges at all. As soon as Andy Ruiz would start punching, he would either hug him or he would try to get away from him. He didn't want to engage at all. He would keep it at a distance, and you can say it was the smarter fight, but he looked scared to me.
He looked scared.
And he lost my respect, and I'm sure he lost a lot of people's respect.
Yeah, he's not going to be called anymore the pound for pound best fighter.
Not at all.
So it was kind of like a Mayweather fight? Or?
It was exactly like a Mayweather fight.
Yeah. Andy Ruiz did not help his cause at all by gaining 16 pounds. He couldn't move. His hand speed was great, but he couldn't move his feet to get into position to punch.
He couldn't catch up to him.
He couldn't. He doesn't know how to cut off the ring.
Yeah. I'm sorry. It's hard to take you seriously.
Okay. Well, I was right. It was tactical.
Right, it was tactical.
It was bad.
So we're gonna.
I don't know whether to tip you or talk to you.
and who was that R guy that says we don't know boxing? We called it before. So.
Yeah, we called that one down. And let's move on to the Cowboys meltdown against Chicago, because they started off so good. You called it. They're gonna move that ball the first drive, and then after that, nothing.
Once again, we had that type of game where they scored the first drive, and then they die.
Yeah, it seemed like deja vu from the last game they played, right? I mean, against the Vikings, right? It seemed like deja vu. They moved the ball first.
The Vikings
they scored first. They scored right away, right? Anyway, so the first 15 plays are scripted. The rest of the time, it's like if they can't get it together, And somebody who's been getting a pass the whole year is a $100 million man. Who's that on defense? Tank Lawrence. He just got paid $100 million. We haven't. He's still missing in action.
Yeah, he'll have one good play every 2 games.
Yeah.
That's true.
And
Carlos, Dak had the worst game ever.
Look, I don't blame it all on Dak, of course, because it was just a terrible performance all around, everything. But Dak had his worst game of the season. He's not doing anything to help his cause. And these he should have accepted what they were going to give him at the beginning of the year, and now he just hasn't made a case for himself at all. He had his worst game of the season. I think he was at 65%, but most of that came in trash time. I think with 5 minutes left, he was at 47%.
Yeah.
Maybe he should always start playing like if there's 5 minutes left.
The thing is, the defense is playing softer, so it's up to the defense, really.
Well, he did get some long. Whenever they play like that, they don't give you anything cheap and they don't give you anything long. And he did get a couple of long passes, despite the defense they play. I think there was one that Wilson dropped at the end. It was right in his hands. So he still got the ball up there, but you're right. There's no excuse for that.
It was all trash time yards, time.
It was bad. It was really, really bad.
It was his worst game of the year.
And the worst thing is we're going to be going out there and seeing the Rams play against these guys. So
it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
The Rams are looking good. The Cowboys are looking bad.
The Rams are picking up.
Philadelphia just won the game yesterday with a nice comeback. Hopefully the Cowboys can kind of take over and start the season again.
David, it seems like they have nothing to build on. The last 3-4 games. You just think, okay, they're coming up a loss, coming up another loss, and it's the same old story, getting beat on all facets of the game.
Horrible.
I think we've reached the point.
Special teams, offense.
We've reached the point where we always give them the benefit of the doubt that they're going to win this next game, and now I think we're all reaching the point where we're actually going to pick the Rams.
Yeah, I'm actually reaching the point to where saying Dak's not as good as I
One,
thought he
one,
was.
one more thing that I want to point out.
Dak is not Romo? Is that what you're trying to say?
Okay, let's not get there. Anyways, so one more thing that I want to point out. Look at the Steelers. The Steelers have been, they've lost so many players. They lost their best receiver. They lost their running back. Yet Coach Tomlin still finds a way to win. He still has them without. They're not their starting quarterback, they're their second string quarterback, and their third string quarterback.
Even their fourth.
They find it, and that's the big difference between a good coach team and a bad coach team.
Very true. Well, we'll see how it goes this week. Hopefully the Cowboys, and we'll see who picks who in the pick section. But next we got Dead Man Walking. And we've been picking some good ones. So Gilbert, let's start with you, man. Let's see who you got as your Dead Man Walking.
I have actually they're the two stooges, the defensive coaches for the Dallas Cowboys, Chris Richard and Marinelli, who the defense has been atrocious the whole year. Every quarterback has their best game against us. No matter what we do, we can't tackle, we can't cover, we can't sack the quarterback, and we can't create turnovers. That's the main thing, So
We got two this last game. Woo.
right. I think that we give the guys too much credit. Chris Richard, there was a reason why Pete Carroll let him walk. There was. Obviously we're finding out because they didn't try that very hard to keep.
Before this last game, the last 4 games,
Right.
0 turnovers.
Yeah. So and that's a lot of technique also to do with it. And like I said, they can't even tackle anybody. So Marinelli and Richard, dead man walking.
Yes, I agree with that, definitely.
I was watching the game last night, and I hated the fact that these announcers, or any little thing that Eli Manning would do, because he did so great, did so good. He didn't. Everything was a short little pass. I think he got one deep pass in where it was a really good thrown ball.
Yeah.
He can't get away from a rush, really. They came back in the second half. If he had 40 yards in the second half, I'm surprised. He went 15 for 30 for 202 yards.
Mm-hmm.
I saw him play. He's a dead man walking.
Man,
That was-
that was, yeah, I think you're right.
I think we knew that since he got benched.
Yeah.
This is for sure. I think they really wanted to give him a chance, and this guy got a high ankle sprain.
Yeah.
Jones, right? And so they're giving him this chance. And
The defense had 3 possessions in a row to stop those guys, man. They couldn't do it.
but those announcers loved him last
Oh,
night.
yeah. Carlos,
So
who's your
my
dead
dead man walking, I texted you all live in the middle of the game as soon as he missed that first field goal.
Yes.
My dead man walking is Brett Maher. He's been having a terrible season and it finally came to this. He's cut. I think they cut him on, was it yesterday? Yesterday, sent you all the news.
Yep.
And yeah.
Didn't the game just feel the same as the other games? As soon as he missed that extra point of the field
missed
goal,
field goal. Yeah.
the missed field goal, right?
Went
As
down.
soon as he missed
If we're
it,
struggling to move the ball and then we can't get 3 points, we're really screwed. So my dead man walking is Brett Maher. Dead man walking.
Yes, it is. And my dead men walking are the New England Patriots cheating crew. I mean, filming crew. Man, they got caught again doing things that they shouldn't be doing.
where do they get these guys from? Russia?
They, they got
Your buddy friends of David's.
they got the lies that they propagated from last time that they got caught cheating to this time, and I think they are my dead men walking.
Agreed.
All right, guys. So let's go on to our picks. Now we didn't decide who we agreed on, so we're just gonna go through them quickly here. I think Baltimore over the Jets. We're gonna go.
We're all
Baltimore.
Yes, Baltimore. New England over Cincinnati. Everybody New England or not quite?
No. This week, yes.
What?
New England.
Yes.
This week, yes.
Yes, we all picked New England.
But for 2 weeks in a row, we didn't.
Yeah, we all picked New England.
But everybody's New England. Yeah.
New England.
Tampa Bay, Detroit. That's a hard one. I haven't even picked that game yet.
I'm going to go Tampa again. Tampa scored 38 to win it, 38-35 this past weekend. So
That's true.
Tampa's been on a roll. Let's see that's going to keep on rolling.
Okay, so you're going Tampa, Charlie.
yeah.
And somebody convinced me Detroit can win this game.
I'm going Tampa. They got a backup quarterback that's not throwing the ball.
Detroit plays teams pretty well. They play
Tampa.
teams pretty
Okay.
well. You know they do.
Okay,
they
we're all
stay
going
close.
Tampa. We agree. Green Bay, Chicago. I'm gonna go Chicago because they really need to win this game, man.
You do?
That's
Wow.
it.
Oh man, I'm still not sold again with Trubisky. I'm sorry, I'm not. I gotta see it another week.
So you're going Green Bay.
I'm going Green Bay.
Green Bay. Green Bay.
I'm gonna go Green
Green Bay.
I'm still not sold on Trubisky, but I'm sold on the team. So I'm taking the Bears.
Bears, baby. All right. Tennessee, Houston. I'm taking Tennessee because I'm sold on that team. making a
Tannehill,
run.
baby.
Yep.
I benched him in fantasy this week over Mahomes, and that was a big mistake.
Big
I
mistake.
plead the fifth on that one, just because you guys know.
What?
Okay, I'm taking Tennessee.
Okay, you're taking Tennessee.
I'm taking Tennessee.
Okay,
Tennessee.
Tennessee.
I heard that last week too. Why do you guys always tell me that?
Okay. Kansas City, Denver at Kansas City. I'm taking KC, man.
Kansas City. Denver had a pretty good outing this time around, didn't they?
Yeah, they
did.
did, man.
That was a surprise.
It's amazing, man.
That quarterback's not bad. Lock. He's right.
Giants, Miami at the Giants with Manning starting at quarterback.
He's starting again. I thought it was
No, I don't know.
Well, I don't know about that ankle, but I'm thinking they might give him another shot. But
Where are they playing again, David?
Miami
Miami. Ooh.
I think Miami
at the
are
Giants.
3.5.
At the
I'll
Giants.
take the Giants.
Yeah, Miami's 3.5 point underdogs, but I'm gonna take Miami.
Miami.
I'm gonna take Miami.
Okay, that's good. Philadelphia at Washington. I'm going to take an upset here. This is my upset special, a new segment, upset special of the week.
The Tin Man has a heart.
So who's?
Are you going with your
So
heart?
I don't even know who's favorite.
I'm
Honestly,
going with the Tin Man.
who's
If
favorite?
there was any other quarterback other than Haskins for Washington, then I might give Washington a chance. But since not, I'm sticking with Philadelphia.
I'm taking Philadelphia.
Philadelphia.
If it was Case Keenum, I'll give him a chance.
Yeah, that's true. All right, Seattle, Carolina. I'm going Seattle. I don't know about you guys.
Seattle,
Seattle.
Carolina's
Yeah.
dipping.
Very
Seattle.
Oakland, Jacksonville. I'm going Oakland.
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 Jacksonville.
Oakland.
Don't remind me.
Don't, okay.
Cleveland, Arizona. I'm going
Wasn't that
Cleveland.
your...
No.
Cleveland.
At Arizona.
I'll take. Oh man, I'll
That's gonna be
take. You
tough.
know what? I'll take Arizona with the upset on that one.
All right, Arizona.
I'm taking.
I'm thinking taking Cleveland.
Cleveland.
Yes.
I'm taking Arizona.
Arizona. We're split
Just
on that
because,
one, big
just
time.
because of all the drama going on
Turmoil,
with Beckham.
Yeah, Beckham.
No, he's
I don't
a
believe it.
cancer.
Yeah, Minnesota at the Chargers.
Minnesota.
Minnesota, baby.
Minnesota.
Minnesota. They're going all the way to the playoffs.
Wild card.
Rams at the Cowboys. Oh, I'm going with my heart. I'm going with the Cowboys. I think it's going to be hard to win that game. The Rams are playing a lot better now.
The Cowboys have been having a lot of trouble tackling. They're
Yeah.
going up against Todd Gurley.
Yeah.
They're going.
Gurley had a pretty good game.
Yeah.
All season he had looked hurt.
Even Malcolm Brown looks pretty good.
And it's a team above 500. We haven't beat a team above 500 or at 500 today.
Yeah.
for that
How
matter.
we do?
So I'm taking.
We're due, right?
I'm
Yeah.
taking the Rams. Are we due?
Rams.
I'm taking. I
Right.
think the Rams are gonna win, but I'm taking the Cowboys.
What? You're taking the Cowboys?
Yeah.
Yes. All right.
So you're taking the Cowboys?
Take the
Good
Cowboys.
job. Good job. Good job.
I'm taking the Rams, and we will be there.
We will be there. Are we going to interview some?
Maybe we could take some of these
some
and
people
throw.
there.
Oh, yeah.
We
Yeah.
should. We'll
Yeah,
try to
we'll
interview
be-
Some of my friends are going. I told you. I sent you that text.
Oh yeah. That's good. That's good. Atlanta at San Francisco.
San Fran.
San Francisco.
San
They
Fran.
look really good. And everybody's picking that up there. Buffalo at Pittsburgh. I'm going Buffalo because I think they're going to win their division.
I'm taking Buffalo too. Defense is pretty good.
That's a
They're
difficult
gonna-
one.
they're-
That's a
they're
difficult
gonna
one.
confuse that third string quarterback for Pittsburgh. He's gonna have a lot of trouble. Buffalo will win.
I'm taking Buffalo.
I'm tagging along with you guys.
Yeah, I thought you would. I thought you would. New Orleans at Indianapolis. New Orleans lost tearjerker, and they're gonna keep on losing. But I'm going with New
I'm
New
taking
Orleans.
Indianapolis on the upset in this one.
New Orleans.
What, you are?
I'm taking Indianapolis.
New Orleans looked real good last
Yeah,
year.
they look really
I'm
good.
taking New Orleans.
I'm going with New Orleans.
I'm gonna go with New Orleans, but it is very possible that there could be an upset.
You think
there.
so?
Yes.
I think New Orleans is just gonna blow them out.
Book it. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my God!
Don't quote me there.
Don't quote him on that one. All right, so that was our picks for the week, and now we are going to a little segment that you like to call Book It.
Book it.
And let's start with Carlos.
Okay, I got my first one wrong, so now I'm 3-1 on my buckets.
He sure is, man.
I chose Andy Ruiz because I thought it was going to be a completely different fight than it was. So this week, my bucket is in the NFL. I'm taking the Bills, which are 2-point underdogs, to beat the Steelers. And the Steelers have won 6 out of their last 7, but the Bills are a good team, and I'm taking the Bills. Book it.
I got my second bucket in a row correct, so now I'm the one that has the best streak going.
Wow, that's true. That's true.
Yes. And I had called over.
Is that what you called?
Yeah,
Oh.
San Fran. San Fran.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah.
all chose San Francisco.
Okay. Well, I called it. And this week, I'm going with a 3.5-point underdog. Miami will beat the Giants.
Now that's a
Book it.
all right bucket.
Okay.
All right, my bucket is going to be, I'm going to rebound. I don't want to talk about last week. I'm not here to talk about the past. But I will talk about this week. Tennessee will be playing their favorite, almost 3 points, 2.5 against the Houston Texans. Houston Texans just are coming off a loss. I think they're going to rebound and come back. Watson's going to come back strong and book it.
And that's how
My
you're
God.
going to lose.
No, I think for my bucket, I think Chicago is underdogged by 7, I believe. So, and they're playing Green Bay at Green Bay, and my bucket is going to be Chicago will cover. I picked them to win, but
Cover.
they're gonna cover.
Cover.
Book it.
That's a good.
All right, guys. Let's parade our little shirts here, little sweater. Let's see.
Check it out.
Take me home.
Take me
tonight.
home tonight.
Nice. Okay, now we can't profit from this video.
Okay, who's got the camera?
So he's
What do you
number
mean?
one.
I don't know.
The gnome guy. What about the muscle man here?
Flex.
Yeah.
And do the
with,
face.
with little
Little covers for the nippers.
covers.
No, he's definitely can't profit.
Then we have
I don't know what it says, but it's a Target.
Where's the
Target?
target? You
I
can
believe
throw
it is.
stuff at
Yes,
us.
you can.
All right,
Yes,
Target.
Wait.
Give me up. Give me up.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
there you go.
Hey, 3 for 3.
There you go. There you go.
Send the drink.
There you go.
And
Okay.
Mira.
There you go.
enough said. All right, guys. I want this definitely a little Christmas tree. Merry Christmas to everybody. It's a little early for Christmas, but here we are.
Jingle along
We're
the
getting
way.
ready.
You want to talk about the giveaway or?
Yeah, let's actually
Yeah.
let's talk about the giveaway because we are going to give away $25 for a gift card.
It's for a good cause too, right? No,
It's
okay.
for them.
It's
They're
a
a
good
good
cause.
cause, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
So basically, go on ahead and vote. If your name is down there in the section of voting, we'll draw from those names and we'll send you a little message telling you won. Basically,
Wait, so do they have to comment, like, what? I don't understand yet.
they can comment. Let's see who
So
has
they,
the best.
if they
who
comment,
wins.
if they comment, they're already in the
Yeah.
drawing.
Right.
Okay.
So comment who has the best sweater, the best ugly sweater.
Because we want to know who wins here.
Mine's elegant.
Yes.
The winner keeps on going for next year until they lose.
We have to
I
wait
think you
all
got
year.
my vote, David.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. And,
Is there a phone number they can call?
and let's
55. No, okay, remember
one
that.
quick question. Gilbert wants to answer trivia. He's very good at trivia. Let's do one trivia question for him. Carlos, you want to pick the trivia question for him and see?
Let me do my random trivia.
If I get it wrong, what happens? They don't get anything?
If you get it wrong, nothing happens. If you get it right, $25 more for somebody else.
Oh, the
So
person.
two winners.
Yeah, the
Two
person.
winners.
The person.
Alright, my random
Sorry.
trivia.
No hate mail if I get it wrong.
Hey, do you watch college? I hope you watch college football.
Oh, right now? Like I mean, from back in the day.
Alright,
Or
we watch college football.
Aren't you the
I'm
encyclopedia?
okay.
Aren't you the encyclopedia
I'm
for
alright.
college?
Okay.
The pressure is on.
Okay.
Alabama's known for having really good running backs every single year.
Okay.
Who is Alabama's all-time leading rusher? Who is it?
Nothing sticks.
All right. It's gonna be. Let me see.
Oh man.
They have a couple Heisman Trophy winners, but I believe it was the one who won the Heisman Trophy last. Last name is Henry.
Oh, is that right?
job, Derek
Oh
Henry.
man, what a guy, dude.
He doesn't
So
know what's that.
whoever wins gets $50
So it's
just because of
$20
your
$50 or 2 winners? What do we got?
Two winners. I think
Two winners. 25.
Two winners.
Guys, good job.
Huh?
What a man. What a man. Guys,
So
everybody-
whoever wins, Munchinson. It's gonna be happy.
Con la carnita asada.
All right. So Merry Christmas. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
Vote.
All right.
Truces.